So I'm going to show you how to replace the tailgate lift handle button. If yours is doing this, you can look at my finger here. Ugh. Yeah, that's disgusting. It's really hard to get off your hand. That's what your button will look like. It's a little disgusting. But that's what you're going to need. You can get that from Amazon and some tools. You really only need the Phillips screwdriver and the 10mm wrench. You're going to start by pushing this cover off. You want to start from the back here and push it forward, and then work your screwdriver under the top to get it over that little ridge, and then push it. There you go. And then see, that's just to show you that it just slides on. That I took it off, but actually I don't think you need to take it off to do the replacement. So you want to start from the top of the window there, or the back if you have the hatch open. You just pull off around the edges there. Then you go for the side pieces. You want to do them in this order. If you don't, you might break some stuff, and you don't want to do that because this is plastic and you don't want to have to replace that. So I get the other side. And then be sure to start from the back here, or the top of the window, because I'll show you here in a minute, but there's a couple tabs at the bottom that if you start from the other side, you could potentially break them off. And here, after I got a little bit into this, I realized I forgot to unscrew the handle, the pull-down handle for the inside. So I got to go back and do that here real quick. Just take that off and set it aside. Once you take that off, the whole panel just drops very easily, and it kind of pivots on that bottom piece there. So I pivot down, and then it comes out of the holes. And then those two spots right there are where the hooks are, that hook in the bottom. And then there's the grommet with the wire coming through for the button. And there's 5 10mm nuts and bolts there. You just need to undo them all, and there's where you undo the harness for the button on the other side. So there's 5 of them to the right of my hand, right there where my hand is actually at right now. There's a pinch, yeah, that one right there. I found it actually easier to just pinch it with my fingers than to use the needle nose pliers. And then you can pull the back out. Be sure when you shut the tailgate there that you don't shut it all the way down. Set something right there in the way, otherwise it'll lock and you won't be able to get it open until you climb around and hook the button back up. So you just take the old button off, and then you have to put the needle nose pliers and wedge it between there to push that out. It was really difficult, but it's fairly easy if you wedge it with the pliers there. Then just shove that back through like that. Push that in. I actually forgot to put the screws in here, but I go back and do it here in a second. And then there's 2 little grooves for the wire right there in the plastic. There's one right there and one there. Just be sure to insert the wire there. Push that through the hole and fit the grommet in the hole. There's a little ridge that it kind of sits inside. You want to be sure to seat it properly. And then here's where you make sure you got the screws back in. I don't think it's a big deal if you don't get them in. I mean, it's really hard to get them out, but once you do and you put it back together, you just tighten all those down. And then you test it. Drop the tailgate. There it goes. Opens. Good. Now we can put all the plastic back up. So you hang those 2 little hooks over and kind of rotate the back piece back up and snap it on from the bottom, going up to the top. And once you've got that piece snapped in, you want to snap in the 2 sides. I started with the left side. You can start either side. And then the right side. It actually goes back together pretty quick. And the bottom piece. That one I think had 4 or 5 snaps in it. There you go. And then put that little cover back in if you took it off. And then screw the handle back in. I guess that's to shut the door from the inside. I don't know who would do that, but it's there. And then you just slide that other piece back on. You kind of have to push hard. Then you're done. Shut it. And after it's locked, pull the button, lift it up. Ta-da! It was literally that simple. Anybody could do it.